Hello, Dark Age of Camelot community and fellow Americans out there that might be catching this video. You're probably wondering why I'm doing the video. This is actually a training module and educational. You are looking at a YouTube user who is the player Rankfiveoninc in Age of Camelot, whom I've never divulged personal information to about my mental health issues. But he seems to have knowledge of them right after me and Travis were sitting here in the privacy of my own home while I was logged into Dark Age of Camelot and playing a Stone Crush quest by myself and talking to Travis about some things. So what I did was I went ahead and reminded him that only my counselors and people I've talked to in person know that, which means, he's got my phone tapped or he's illegally accessing my medical records or, something. One way or another, he's getting information on me that he shouldn't be able to get. There's more than one of them involved in this. This is what your American taxpayer money is going towards, folks. Your own government messing with me over me figuring out how to beat them in a video game without a fancy $200 multi-button gaming mouse, without a fancy gaming keyboard that allows multiple keystrokes called macros, without a $1,700 water-cooled Alienware computer tower, and without a fancy high fast refresh rate monitor. I figured out how to beat them in a video game, and this is what they're doing. They are mad about it. Okay. I did remind them the chances of the almighty government controlling me are equal to their credit score, which is absolute fucking zero. But I went ahead and reminded him that he does not have a warrant for this information. Okay. So we're going to take a look at a couple things for the government, because the beautiful thing about the IRS and the FBI, they are law enforcement. Okay. Speaking of law enforcement, let me put my phone down for a second. I would like to point out a couple things. It's going to be a good rinsing, but okay, all right, now that I got my tumbler all rinsed out, I got my phone over here, my main phone that I use. I've also got my screenshot here of the player Rankfiveoninc admitting that he has placed a webcam somewhere in my living room, supposedly on my PC. I haven't been able to find it. I don't really give a shit. I don't know what that. I'll walk around my house in my fucking birthday suit and let him enjoy the fucking view. In fact, when I do his psychological profile video, you guys are gonna love that. I am wearing, of course, my complimentary government 1-star. Very bad. Would not recommend, because the government violating my Fourth Amendment constitutional rights is rated as 0 stars. Couldn't be worse. Never recommended. But my Tumblr for when I'm sitting here playing my video games, you'll notice it is from Police Coffee. All right. It reads Back the Blue. Police Coffee is a 100% police officer-owned company that donates 50% of their profits to police departments across the United States of America. You will also notice my phone case is the American flag with the blue line. Reads Blessed are the peacemakers. The makers is cut off because of my camera, but that's because of my unique fit of my phone. I'd also like to send a shout out to one of my friends who used to be a Stark County sheriff that now has a band and he's having a real big hit. And that'd be my friend Arliss Walker. who is with the Southern Outlaws band that he created. He is a former Stark County sheriff, and then I have two cousins that are Ohio State Highway Patrol. So if anybody's wondering how I feel about law enforcement, yes, I have a lead foot in speed. I love law enforcement. However, I believe that law enforcement is exactly why the federal government doesn't spend more money on the IRS and the FBI, because the federal government would all be the ones that are in jail. Agencies like, say, the CIA and the NSA that do not actually pertain to law enforcement, I do not like. They are a part of almighty government. So let's go ahead and get started. First, what is a warrant? Well, a warrant is a document issued authorizing police or some other body to make an arrest, search premises, or carry out other action relating to the administrations of justice. But why does a law enforcement officer or any body of the government happen to need a warrant? Well, the warrant authorizes law enforcement to engage in some activity that would otherwise violate your constitutional rights. Imagine that. I got an open mental health case, and our own federal government is attempting to use mental health tactics on me to drain me even further down. Except I've already acknowledged my mental health issues, and I'm talking about them in therapy, and I'm seeking proper treatment, which means they can't be used to hurt me. And of course, how do you obtain a warrant? To obtain a warrant, a police officer typically submits a written affidavit to a judge or a magistrate. The affidavit, given under oath, must recite sufficient factual information to establish probable cause that a crime was committed and the person named in the warrant committed it. Now, all of this started after I uploaded a video of a coin toss that landed heads for Joe Biden being the biggest joke in North America. I could be mistaken, but in my video of how to read the U.S. Constitution, the First Amendment says I'm allowed to do that. I'm guessing the guys over at the CIA and the NSA just happened to miss this training module, but it's a good thing, with my credit score and my excellent budgeting skills, I'm able to afford to take the time to do this video for you guys, so you understand that when you want to do this to somebody and you want to try to harass them, over a video game, might I add, that you still need a warrant. So while you guys are talking your big game, you're going to sit behind your little government-funded desks while I go to work to pay taxes to fund your lousy, lazy, liberal, neutered asses, because they are liberals, and you'll see that when I do the psychological profiles on them. Okay? So while you're sitting on your lazy, entitled, liberal asses, while you're sitting there using our tax dollars to play video games all day, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm taking the time out of the generosity of my heart to let you know how a warrant works, so you guys don't make this mistake in the future. Because trust me, when the American public gets wind that you guys are using tax money to sit around playing fucking video games, you think I'm fucking laughing. You think I'm pissed. Shit. I don't mind paying taxes. I'm probably the only person in the United States of America that doesn't mind paying my taxes. I happen to like the IRS, and I'm going to be doing a video on how to clean up Washington, D.C., and, maybe I'll be promoting people working for the IRS. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.